Okay, for any parent out there who might be helping your high schooler talk about post-high school plans, okay, this video is for you. I happen to have a high school senior and they are stressing hard about college. And I have been really confused about why, because throughout their entire life, all I have, the message has always been, there's no need to go to college right after high school. Plenty of people take a gap year, plenty of people wait, plenty of people do it on this timeline and that timeline, and there's no right way and there's no perfect way and all this stuff. Despite all of that coming from our home, my teen is so incredibly attached to this rigid belief that they have to go to college right out of high school, even though it makes them incredibly overwhelmed, anxious, scared, feeling very unprepared for that step developmentally. And so I work with a lot of teens as well, and I especially work with them during this transition of middle school, high school, and launching. So many different timelines, so many different pathways forward through that period of time. And I can say, as someone who is a non-traditional college student myself, there's no right way, and I think that the biggest barrier to getting this message through, especially to neurodivergent teens, is that it requires flexibility, and it also requires kind of a pushing back against the mainstream belief and the messaging that happens throughout middle school. I mean, it often starts as young as 5th grade. I have clients who will come and talk to me about, this fear mongering almost that starts in middle school with teachers and counselors kind of like, well, don't forget, everything matters because of college, and don't forget, and you're going to have to do this and you're going to have to do that, and you have to stay on track. And there's all this pressure, and it builds and it builds and it builds. And these young people, it drives them almost to have a mental breakdown, like the top of their head start to come off. And they come to therapy and they're scared because they don't feel ready to go to college, but they feel like everyone at school is telling them that they have to, and it's just madness. So I wanted to make a quick video and just say, look, if you have a teen who is going to mainstream high school, or I guess any kind of formal educational environment, they are likely being counseled hard to prepare for college, and they're being told almost verbatim, if you do not go to college right out of high school, it will be so much harder for you to go. If you do not launch and go directly from high school graduation into the college, you aren't going to be able to get back there as easily. And that's just not true. I worked at a college for 10 years. I did advising. I was in college myself for forever. And it's just not true. You can go back and you can get your education in so many different ways. There's so many different paths. And so please just keep helping your teen understand that flexibility is really, really important right now for them. And there's no guaranteed path that they have to do. And that if they're feeling overwhelmed by these conversations, it's really important for them to talk to someone who can help settle them down, help them realize they've got plenty of time, okay?